Got a rhythm in my heart and in my soul. Got a reason for this joy I can't control. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love. Shine, you make me glow. You pick me up when I am feeling low. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love.
Hey Pop Kids, I am super duper excited to be here with you today because we are about to begin a new epic journey through the Bible together. The books of the Bible make up the most epic story ever told. Of course, the Bible begins with the story of God creating the world in Genesis, the first book of the Bible. But today, we're looking at something that's true throughout the whole Bible. It's actually something Jesus said, and it'll help us see how the whole Bible is really a story of love, God's love for us. First, let's visit Exodus, the second book of the Bible. In Exodus, we can read about how God's people, the Israelites, were freed from slavery in Egypt and led by a man named Moses. A lot of miracles happened along the way. Then God called Moses to a mountain called Mount Sinai. Out of a deep love, God gave Moses a set of 10 rules or commandments to give to the people so they would know how to live in their newfound freedom. But as time went on, there were many additional laws the people were given too. In fact, there were 613 laws in all. And if that wasn't enough to keep track of, some of the religious leaders added even more of their own laws on top of that to keep people from breaking the 613 laws God had given. Can you imagine trying to keep track of over 600 rules? It seems like it would be really hard to remember everything, but help was on the way. Let's skip forward in our Bible to the New Testament. It starts with the 4 books that describe the life of Jesus: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Many years had passed by the time we get to the New Testament here, and we can see how everything changed when Jesus arrived on the scene. Jesus traveled and taught all throughout Israel, but he didn't act like any other teacher. Jesus gathered followers from the outcasts like fishermen and tax collectors. He spent time with people who others avoided, like those who had terrible diseases. He healed people of their sicknesses. Many people were rejected in society, but Jesus showed everyone that they were loved and valued. He invited women to follow him, which other teachers wouldn't do. And Jesus welcomed children to spend time with him, which surprised even his closest followers. It's important to know, as Jesus would say, he didn't come to take away the law. Jesus came to fulfill the law. He came to show us what it means to keep the rules like God intended us to. And Jesus came to show that the greatest thing we can do is love. In Matthew chapter 22, some of the religious leaders came to Jesus, and a law expert asked Jesus, which is the most important commandment in the law? The religious leaders were testing Jesus and seeing if he'd say something that they could argue with him about. But listen how Jesus replied. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Love him with all your mind. This is the first and most important commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Everything that is written in the law and the prophets is based on these 2 commandments. So, all of the hundreds and hundreds of laws that everyone was constantly trying to remember and follow, Jesus summed them up that quickly. Love God and love others. You see, Jesus knew the heart behind all those laws. He knew that God looks at our hearts and the reasons why we do something, not just our ability to obey rules. If we truly love God and love others, then all of those other rules will fall into place. If we love God, we won't put other things ahead of God. If we love others, we won't steal or break promises to others. And this journey we're on through the Bible really is an epic love story. Love God, love others. Jesus made it so simple and so clear. But at the same time, that doesn't mean love is always easy. We need God's help to live with love, to live each day by showing others how much they matter to us. And that also means letting God love each of us and loving ourselves so we can show the same kind of love to others. There's a whole lot more to this epic story. It really is a love story for the ages. For today, though, we'll keep it simple, just like Jesus did. We can show that we love God by the way we love others. That's the one thing to remember. Love God by loving others.
Dear God, thank you so much for your amazing love and this love story you've written for each of us. Thank you for sending Jesus, your Son, to be with us and show us how to live your way. Help us receive your love so we can love you, God, with all our heart, mind, and strength. Fill us with your love for all people and help us show love to others today and always. We love you. Thank you for loving us. Amen.